Hello everybody, welcome. Today's Forkin delicious dish, which will be delicious, is fish cakes with poached egg and char grilled broccoli, and we're doing a Caesar dressing with that as well. All right, so again, you could use this as a starter or a main course, right, or even a tea time dish. All right, so I'm JG Healy.
No.
And I'm Shona.
Yep. So we'll just fork on, will we? We will. So as many fork things as we can think of now today. All right. Anyway, in here I have some scallions and I have some chopped dill, and I'm adding this to the mashed potato. So the mashed potato, I have to make it, mash it, let it go cold, so in order for you to be able to use it. So as we're going along, I'll show you the stuff and you can see what you think. So, and again, I was saying in one of the first videos we done about prep. All this is just about the prep, having some stuff ready. So like either you come in from work and you get your prep ready, or you do the night before, have it all ready so that when you come in, you can actually cook something fresh. You don't have to be reheating something in the microwave or, I don't know, eating it stone cold because you cooked it already. So you can cook something fresh this way. So what I have here then is just one egg, and that's going to help to bind this. Thanks. Thanks. And over here, I have the fish, which we've baked on papillote, so it means cooked in paper. So paper and tin foil nowadays usually. And what it is just, this is a white fish called bassa. So any kind of fish is good for this. You could use salmon, anything you like. So we have about maybe equal quantities of fish and potato. So these kind of potato cake or these kind of fish cakes are not like Thai fish cakes where it's just a protein, you know, yeah. Them ones all. So this is more like an Irish style one. This is the one I remember my mother making. And what you call it, it would be just in potato. Also, I'm not going to crumb these, though. Some people will crumb them. I'm not going to crumb these because she wouldn't. So now, what she used to do was just toss them in flour and then pan fry them and then let them finish in the oven. And I'm going to do something similar. I'm just going to toss them down some gram flour, because gram flour is gluten-free, all right? And it's delicious. So it's Forkin delicious, actually. So these are lovely. So we'll see how they go. So that's our little fish, our scallions, our mashed potato, and our chives. My lovely assistant will take that. Thank you. And we're just going to step over here just for a sec, just to see we're going to blanch this broccoli. So the water's boiling. And you have salt in there, haven't you? Yeah. And so these are just cut small pieces so that we're going to blanch them kind of quickly. All right? So they're going to go from this into what? Cold water?
Yeah, into ice cold water.
Yeah. Now, so I'm continuing here just to mix these up. And I'll be getting ready to shape them into little cakes as soon as I think that they're bound together enough. If I wanted to, I just have one egg in here. I could add one more egg yolk if I felt I needed it, but I think actually it's going to be quite all right. And I have a little blue board there, just to save my chopping board, because I'm going to shape them on this. And we're going to fry them, like I said, for a little while. And then what we're going to do is they're going to go into the oven. They're going to go on a tray and into the oven. So, do you want to take that tray, actually? Yeah, I'll just wait. Now, just turn this on. Noel will be keeping an eye on that. So now, I've that pan heating up. I can start shaping these. So, I'm just shaping them on the board. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm not really tossing them in the flour because I just want to coat either side. And maybe my lovely assistant will get me something a little bit bigger. Yeah, thanks. So now, you kind of have to go, once you put the gram flour, you really have to kind of transfer them to the pan, all right? Because they'll start to get sticky, all right? But this should create a nice little crust on these for us. And especially I'm using a non-stick pan as well. I'm kind of judging these by eye. Just like what would I think maybe one as a starter or two of them as a main course would be. So, to the flour, to the pan.
So that broccoli is done. I'm just going to. You don't want it too soft because remember you're also pan frying it again. So you just want to kind of take that small bit of the crunch out of it. So I'm just going to take it all out of this and into ice water to chill it quickly.
Now, so I'll just get Noel to check those for me just while I finish this.
You went this way, wasn't it?
This one here. See, is it done enough? No? Okay, leave them. Just going to put a little bit more oil in here. Aha. Oops. Again, so far now, we've made these completely gluten-free because gram flour has no gluten in it. It's lovely to make pancakes as well if you ever want to make pancakes. It's what you use when you're making onion bhajis, and we'll be going to be making them on one of the videos as well. Well, we're going to make a different type of thing. We're going to make a no-waste bhaji. You have to be careful with the temperature. If you'll kind of blow them.
Yeah.
If you have it too high. We're going to transfer these to the oven. I'm going to give them a little bit of seasoning now as well because I think they'll just want a small little bit. So I have a tray here. Again, the little bit of greaseproof is just to help with the cleaning up afterwards, really. And just keeps everything nice and tidy. That's that little part. So the next part now is I'm making the Caesar dressing. And I'm also going to blowtorch the broccoli, which has been blanched and refreshed. All right. And we'll just see how we go with this. So we'll start off. So I have a little bit of garlic here. I'm just going to slice it a small bit to give the liquidizer a hand in, in mulching all this together, so that it's not like fighting an uphill battle. This is just some dill and a little bit of parsley. These are kind of love or hate thing. These are anchovies. So delicious on pizza. I love them even when they're pan fried and crispy as little garnishes on salad. I don't like them when they're raw, and I'm not 100% on Caesar salad with them, but
I 100% needs it.
yes, okay, there we go. And that's why we're using it. You put all of them in?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have the cheese here, so Parmesan. So I'm going to grate it, not on the Parmesan side, but on the, say, I call it the cheddar side, right? But just to speed it up a small bit. And again, not really, I have put down measurements and weights and all that in the notes, but if you want to, you can do it to taste, do it by eye. You can leave out the anchovies, you can put extra garlic in, you can put a bit of mustard in. You can do what you like with it. So I'm taking a shortcut here as well, in that I'm just using mayonnaise instead of making like an aioli style. Now, there's one little bit we're going to skip over to Noel there to do, is to poach an egg. And I think people, some people are afraid about poaching eggs. There's a lot of ways we could have done this. We're going to show you some other ways as we go along. Oh, I put a little bit of pepper in there. And I have some of this Himalayan salt near me, so a little bit of that. And fork the life out of them here with pepper. The only one that's dedicated to that slogan. Now, what we're going to do here now is we're going to blowtorch these. So we're just looking to create a little bit of colour and maybe flavour, yeah? Would it be?
You just like play with fire as well.
Yeah, we just like to play with the blowtorch. I bought one, so I might as well use it. You know what I mean? It was Forkin expensive, so we might as well use it. So we need a poached egg for that, so I'm going to keep playing away here with the dangerous thing. And Noel is going to poach an egg there for you.
Okay, so I'm just going to get on here and poach 2 eggs for this. First thing I always do is crack the eggs into something else, because then that way if you do end up breaking shell into it, you can lift it out rather than poaching into the middle of it. So using a slotted spoon here in this pot, I just have some water and vinegar. Never salt it because it stops the barrier from being created around the poached egg. So I'm just going to take the spoon, give it a light swirl. And then just drop the eggs in one at a time. Now, a lot of people, when they're doing poached eggs, the temptation is there to start going at them too soon, because as you can see now from inside in here, it's starting to create a barrier around the yolk. A lot of people will start trying to force that, and that's what causes it to break up. So I'll just leave these poach away for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
While JJ starts on the rest of the dish.
Right. So what I can do now is I can start getting this dish together a little bit and start putting it on, yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take our little Caesar dressing. Just going to put a little across the plate. So I'm just going to put one, but I'm going to pick a slightly big one. Alright, so this one here. A little bit of dressed baby leaves, just dress a little bit of.
Yeah, one more. Just kind of on top of it.
There?
Yeah.
Alright. And I'm just going to give a little drizzle of this, just so you have something to eat with the broccoli.
Right, so now the poached eggs. Taking them out, you have to be very delicate with them so as not to break them. Try drain as much of the water off as possible. And then I'm draining it onto a bit of kitchen roll. Same again, because you don't want egg water.
So, or even if there's a bit of vinegar, that vinegary water.
Yeah.
You know, you probably wouldn't taste it, but you
So
might.
there's that. And because we didn't salt the water beforehand, you're going to need to salt the eggs.
Yeah.
So I'll pass these off to you.
Lovely. So that's our potato fish cake with poached egg, char grilled broccoli and Caesar dressing, and it should be Forkin delicious.